Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh, I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. It's you and me on this beautiful day, and you're smiling, holding on to your tight. I guess our hearts cannot lie, and it feels so bright. It's like your love has gotten to me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. I can see it now, it's deep in your eyes. No way to define what we feel inside. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh, I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. Don't worry of tomorrow, for now you're everything in my day. I love the way you like a song, you know my heart. Cause you know me, know my heart. You're everything in my day. I love the way you know my heart. Yeah, alright. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. I can let you know that you're my boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. I will love you every day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy.
Hi guys, last month we discussed about order fulfillment process. Now we're going to discuss the part of it, the impact of order fulfillment process to customer service. How can we satisfy our online shoppers by improving and streamlining effectively and efficiently the processes in order fulfillment? There are 4 processes that we have to discuss and to improve in order to meet customers' expectation that their orders arrive on time, properly packaged, and in great shape. First, in order fulfillment process, on our part, as seller, we have the so-called receiving process. When we receive inventories from suppliers or manufacturers, we have to put them in proper storage. However, what are the processes or tasks in receiving an inventory? We have to count and we have to check specification and description of the items, as well quality of the items that we receive, for us to satisfy the quality requirements of our customers. Second, those items will be placed inside the storage or warehouse. So, be sure you are putting your items in its proper storage. Sometimes we sell food items and non-food items. Particularly on food items, there are refrigeration and temperature required. So, there are many complaints that food items, particularly on energy products or energy drinks, that consumers were hospitalized because the items are expired or no longer fresh. You know, energy drinks, these drinks require temperature just similar to freezer or refrigeration. So I have seen online the picture of some warehouses wherein they just place the item, especially foods or drinks, in just an ordinary location with temperature not applicable to the items. The item should be placed in the refrigerated area, but it was just placed in an open air area with temperature as hot as 29 degrees centigrade. Okay, so be sure the condition of the items and the storage where you should locate those items. You have to consider the temperature and the proper location for your items. Items should be placed in its proper location, consolidated in one area together with similar items, and to maintain visibility for stock picking. Be sure that your warehouse and your procedure is compliant with 5S in terms of arrangement and first in, first out movement in order to maintain its freshness. And then picking is one of the costliest activity in order fulfillment. So picking is costly because once we got the order, we should know where to pick the items immediately so we can pack it sooner and then deliver it. So usually in stock picking, there is the so-called hunt and search operation. We have to know where the location of the items that we're going to sell is. So be sure you have a clean warehouse and properly arranged warehouse, consolidated, and not mix items with other items. So visibility in stock picking the inventory is the key. That the items, whether we are operating manually or electronically, items should be properly located in its own fixed location and consolidated in one area for us to easily identify the items that required by the customer. Once we pick the items, okay, usually there is the so-called stock picking list. These are the list of items to be delivered per customers and per area. And then packing. before we deliver the items, we have to pack, we have to wrap the items as if it is brand new and came from direct from suppliers. Proper packaging of items is also a factor in delivering an item. Be sure it has no scratches and the package should be factory packed and in good shape. And delivery, we have to consider the lead times. What is the acceptable lead time for the customer? If the customer is 1 kilometer away or 3 kilometers away or 100 kilometers away. And what are the procedures for returns? Usually customers often ask this question about returns if they're not satisfied. So, give a clear, efficient, and effective process for reverse logistics or returns. And how soon can we replace the items, including billings? Okay. If the customers return the item because of costly shipments, I think we have to think if we're going to get a third-party logistics or third-party service provider who has multiple warehouses and who can shoulder the cost or taxes or shipping costs, because some 3PL, they have multiple location in different areas, especially if they are serving nationwide, so we can reduce the cost of delivery and the cost of taxes. It will depend on where the location is and the volume required by the customer. So think twice. Are we going to in-house or give the delivery to the third-party service provider? Let us check what are the advantages and disadvantages of 3PL and in-house. In in-house, the management should focus more on product development as well as improvement and marketing strategy, rather than focusing on stock picking, packing, and delivery. This should be given to the third-party service provider. However, be sure that you still have the control of the process and processes, that the third-party logistics service provider should comply with first-in, first-out movement, proper packing and packaging, and proper storage of our items. You can audit your 3PL service providers based on these factors: the warehousing system, how they control the inventories when they receive it from their clients or suppliers, how they check, how they control, and how they store our materials, how they stock pick, and how they run the storage, checking the storage if the items are properly stocked and compliant to first in, first out movement in order to maintain the freshness of our products. And we have to check feedback from end consumers if they're satisfied with our delivery system. Otherwise, the feedback, negative or positive, will reflect to the third-party service provider and of course to us as the principal. So, our evaluation to the third-party service provider will be based on customers' feedback. So, we have to train and we have to orient our 3PL service provider what are the quality requirements of our customers, as well our requirements as principal owner of those products. So, others are suggesting that we have to monitor our inventories electronically or using the warehouse management system or SAP. In my previous tapes, as I had mentioned, software and information is critical, but software is not a solution. Having updated data, even using the Excel, and having good procedure having good system and good people, that will solve the problem. We need root cause analysis, and we need somebody who will improve and streamline the order fulfillment process. If it is given to third-party service provider, we have to establish key performance indicator. How well they are doing their job for us, and how well they are doing their job for the customer satisfaction. So, these are the key requirements whether we will go in-house, that we will manage our own order fulfillment center, or we have to give it to third-party service provider. So, we have to check and make a critical assessment whether we will in-house the order fulfillment center or give it to third-party service provider. So, any question we will welcome by giving your comments and emailing to us. The email is indicated below, and we hope that improving the order fulfillment process will help us grow, will make the company grow, whether we are small, medium, or heavy industry business. It's always the order fulfillment whether we're dealing with food, non-foods, electronics, and spare parts. What is the acceptable level, or what is the acceptable lead times to our customers, those who are located 3 kilometers away, 100 kilometers away? How soon can we deliver, and how good our products for them? Packaging is one of the factors that attracts our customers. Yung nakabalot siya ng maigi, maganda siyang tignan, that proves that the items came directly from the supplier. So, there should be no scratches, and the item should be smooth and can be delivered on time to our customers. Thank you.